Alright everyone, The Last Samurai, and here we go. Hey everyone, my name's Austin and this channel is all about helping you to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith, film, and everything in between. If that is exciting to you and you're new here, consider subscribing. Wow, Mario, thank you so much for recommending The Last Samurai to me. I actually picked it up on Blu-ray a couple of weekends ago at a half-price bookstore for like $6. And now, after seeing it, I am very glad I went through and bought it. Before we get into the details, I'll give you the brief review I put up on my Letterboxd account to give you an idea of where this video is going. How I have never seen this film before, I do not know. Tom Cruise is magnificent as he disappears into the role of Nathan Algren. Every performance in this movie is great and the story perfectly blends the epic action movies we love with the beauty of martial arts and Japanese culture. This is one I will come back to again and again for sure. If you have not seen this and anything I said about it interested you, add it to your list, you won't regret it. This movie brought me back to the epics like Gladiator, Braveheart, The Lord of the Rings, The Patriot. Movies that have a massive scale with grand war experiences, a powerful story, and rich characters. The Last Samurai takes place shortly after the Civil War as we follow an American military advisor who embraces the samurai culture he was hired to destroy after he is captured in battle. The movie relies heavily on real locations and practical effects that include beautiful scenery and tons of details. Tom Cruise really shines in this role as it's outside of the ordinary role that I would expect him to be in. Seeing how his character transforms throughout the story is enthralling. He begins hating himself for the terrible things he has done, and he comes to the place where he has found something that he truly believes in and will fight to protect. We, along with Nathan, spend a lot of time studying the samurai culture to understand why one would go to such lengths to devote themselves to a specific set of moral principles. It was incredible to watch as many of the beliefs that the samurai have are similar to those that the Christian faith have. Beliefs like honor, integrity, faith, loyalty. This movie has some powerful lines across its story, and I want to share a few of my favorites here with you quickly. At one point, a character tells Tom Cruise's character, "Tell me how he died." And his response is, "I will tell you how he lived." I love that quote because it focuses more on the life and the impact that a person has rather than just how they died and how they went out. And just similarly with the Christian faith, it's the same way. We care more about the life and what it meant to the kingdom of God rather than just how they went out and how they died. It's so much more important to focus on the life and the impact that a person has and the legacy that they leave. Another one that I really liked is when Tom Cruise's character Nathan is talking to one of the kids in the village where he's staying, and he's asked why he is willing to fight. And he says, "Because they have come to destroy what I have come to love." And I love that quote. It was one of my favorites in the whole movie, without a doubt. Just the power behind it and the passion, you can really feel it. It was an excellent scene. It's good out of context, but even better if you watch it in the context of the scene. The movie focuses a lot on rebirth and faith, and I really liked the way they conveyed those themes through the story, the action that takes place, everything that happens in the movie means something. The action scenes, though they're great and grand, they mean something to the story and to the characters and how it affects them. There's a purpose behind it all. And there's also a message about rebirth where when Tom Cruise's character gets captured by these samurai at first, he is who he is. He's ashamed of what he's done in the wars and hates himself for it, but he goes through this rebirth as he discovers himself and his true purpose and meaning. And I just absolutely adored this movie for that. I don't know how this movie spent so long under my radar when it deserved to be right up there on the top of the list for me. I'm so glad I finally watched it again. Mario, thank you for recommending it to me. I can't wait to watch it again. I'm excited to eventually show it to more people who have not even heard of it, didn't even know Tom Cruise did such a movie. If If you ever have any recommendations for me, please tell them to me down in the comments. I love checking out new movies. This one in particular, I went into blind. I'd heard great things about it. I knew very little about it. I enjoyed it that much more just by going into it blind. So again, if you have movies to recommend for me, do it. I will watch them and I will post a video letting you know my thoughts of what I thought. As always, thank you for digging deeper with me as we go further to better understand faith, film, and everything in between. I will see you in the next video.